Today I'm going through this expanding brackets question. If you find this video helpful, a like would be super awesome. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with my future videos. Alright then, let's do this question. So here's the question on the virtual whiteboard. It says expand and simplify 3d minus 2 and d plus 7. Now there are a few ways of doing this question. And no matter which method you use, you will do the same calculations and you'll get to the same answer. The different methods are just different ways of remembering which calculations to do. Let me explain. So if I write this question out again, so if I write 3d minus 2 and d plus 7. One of the common ways that I've seen students do the question is using FOIL. F, O, I, and L. So F stands for first, so you multiply the first terms. O stands for outer, you multiply the outer two terms. I stands for inner, you multiply the inner terms. And L stands for last, you multiply the last two terms. And with all those answers, you simplify them, and that gives you your final answer. Now, I personally don't do it that way, but the way I do it actually does the same calculations. It's just a different way of remembering the calculations. So let's go through my method. So we can see that it's the first brackets multiplied by everything in the second brackets. So everything in the first brackets multiplied by everything in the second brackets. What does that actually mean though? Well, it means that we have to do all of this multiplied by d, and then we have to do all of that same red box multiplied by plus 7. So let's do that. So let's focus on the letter D first, the red bit. So 3d minus 2, and we said we're going to multiply it by d. So I'm going to put the letter D in front of it because you know that's multiply. Okay? And what about doing the same thing but multiplying it by 7? So let's do it again and multiply it by 7. So 3d minus 2 in the brackets, and we're multiplying it by positive 7. Okay, so now we've got these two sets of brackets which we can expand. So let's have a look at the first one. It says d multiplied by 3d minus 2. So let's expand it. D multiplied by 3d is 3d squared, and d multiplied by negative 2 is negative 2d. So far so good, we've done that whole set of first brackets. What about the second set of brackets? 7 multiplied by 3d, so positive 7 multiplied by 3d. It's positive 21d, and positive 7 multiplied by negative 2, so positive 7 multiplied by negative 2 makes negative 14. And now we've got this, we can simplify it using like terms. So we can recognize that minus 2d plus 21d, so minus 2 plus 21 makes positive 19d. We still have the 3d squared, and we still have the negative 14. And that is our fully expanded answer. And that is all it takes. The key skills which I used in this question were expanding brackets and simplifying like terms. If you want to learn any of these topics in a lot more detail, I offer one-to-one private tutoring. Visit my website www.skittles.school to book a free demo lesson. If you found the video helpful, a like would be super awesome. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all my future videos. So, until the next one, keep learning and keep being awesome.